On a seemingly ordinary Tuesday in late 2024, as the world's attention drifted between routine headlines and the hum of daily life, something unusual began to unfold within the global maritime community. The global maritime community was jolted by a digital mystery that would ripple far beyond the Philippines' shores, catching the eye of analysts, journalists, and naval enthusiasts worldwide. The Department of National Defense announced with great fanfare the successful sea trials and imminent commissioning of the BRP Datu Bago, FF-152, the Philippines' newest and most advanced multi-role frigate, a vessel designed to project power and safeguard national interests. The press release was unusually detailed, outlining technical specifications, performance metrics, and even including enthusiastic quotes from top naval brass, painting a picture of a proud moment for the nation's defense establishment. For a full 48 hours, the Philippine Navy appeared to have taken a significant leap forward, its fleet seemingly bolstered by this formidable new addition. Then, without warning, the announcement vanished. Official links went dead, press releases were pulled, and social media posts were systematically scrubbed, leaving only traces and screenshots behind. The BRP Datu Bago became a ghost ship, celebrated for a fleeting moment, then erased from the official record as if it had never existed. Confusion and speculation erupted across newsrooms and online forums. Was this a simple clerical error, a premature reveal of classified information, or something far more deliberate and calculated? The Department of National Defense offered only a vague, carefully worded statement about reviewing communication protocols, refusing to clarify the fate of the ship, or the reasons behind the retraction. This official silence only deepened the enigma, transforming what could have been a routine correction into a full-blown maritime mystery that captured the imagination of the public. The ship quickly became a symbol of ambition, secrecy, and uncertainty, set against the tense backdrop of the contested South China Sea, where every new vessel can shift the balance of power. The incident struck at the very heart of the Philippines' ongoing modernization drive, and its quest for credible deterrence in a region fraught with strategic rivalries. Each new vessel is a milestone in the nation's defense journey. The sudden disappearance of this one raised urgent questions about readiness, transparency, and the challenges of modern military communication. The BRP Datu Bago's phantom launch quickly became a case study in maritime security circles, sparking debates about information warfare, operational secrecy, and the risks of digital misinformation. In the 21st century, naval power is measured not just in hardware and firepower, but in the stories nations tell, and the narratives they choose to hide or reveal. The phantom launch forced regional powers and observers to recalculate their assumptions, if only for a moment, highlighting the volatility and unpredictability of modern maritime affairs. This story unpacks the facts, the strategic context, and the unsettling implications of a warship that, for now, exists only in the digital shadows, reminding us that in today's world, reality itself can be as elusive as a ship lost at sea. The now retracted press materials painted the BRP Datu Bago as a formidable new asset for the Philippine Navy, heralded as the second ship in the Miguel Malvar class, following the much-lauded Jose Rizal class. The announcement generated excitement and speculation, hinting at a significant leap forward in naval strength and capability. Displacing 3,200 tons and stretching 114 meters in length, the Datu Bago was designed with a state-of-the-art Codad propulsion system, promising speeds in excess of 28 knots. This would have made her one of the fastest and most agile ships in the fleet, capable of rapid deployment and response in critical situations. The ship's advanced radar and sonar suites, paired with a vertical launch system for surface-to-air missiles, represented a technological leap for the Philippine Navy. These systems would have enabled the Datu Bago to detect, track, and engage threats with unprecedented precision and range. Armed for anti-surface, anti-air, and anti-submarine warfare, the Datu Bago was envisioned as a multi-role combatant, ready to face a wide spectrum of maritime threats. Her arsenal was designed to ensure dominance in both defensive and offensive operations. She could also operate a modern anti-submarine warfare helicopter, extending her reach and effectiveness far beyond the horizon. This capability would have allowed for coordinated air-sea operations, crucial for modern naval engagements. The name Datu Bago was chosen to evoke a powerful legacy of resistance and sovereignty, drawing inspiration from a revered historical figure. It signaled the dawn of a new era for the Philippine Navy, one rooted in national pride and determination. This vessel was meant to serve as a vigilant guardian of national integrity, a modern warrior tasked with patrolling contested waters and safeguarding the country's maritime interests. Her presence would have been a strong deterrent against encroachment. On paper, the Datu Bago was a true game changer, a platform designed to enforce maritime law, protect territorial claims, and strengthen partnerships with regional allies through joint exercises and coordinated patrols. Yet, its sudden erasure from official records made its absence all the more jarring, leaving many to wonder what happened to this symbol of progress and ambition. For now, the Datu Bago exists only as a glimpse of a future that remains officially unacknowledged, a vision of what could have been, lingering in the collective imagination of a nation looking to the sea. The BRP Datu Bago's phantom launch played out over 72 hours in November 2024. The press release appeared on the DND website and social media, complete with infographics and video clips. Defense journalists received official emails. Global outlets published the story within hours. For a brief moment, the ship was real in the eyes of the world. Then, the digital trail vanished. Web pages returned 404 errors, posts were deleted, and no retraction was issued. Journalists seeking answers met only silence or vague deflections. The only evidence left third-party news articles, screenshots, and cached web pages. The DND's only statement was a brief memo about reviewing communication protocols, never mentioning the ship. The incident became known as the 404 Fleet Not Found. It was a perfectly executed digital appearance and disappearance, leaving a mystery that endures. The phantom launch unfolded amid the Philippines' ambitious military modernization, known as the revised AFP Modernization Program, which is a comprehensive effort to enhance the country's defense capabilities. Horizon 3, the current phase of this extensive program, aims to build a credible deterrent in the West Philippine Sea. This involves acquiring advanced frigates, corvettes, and submarines to strengthen naval presence and ensure maritime security. The Datu Bago was envisioned to be a cornerstone of this effort, a bridge between past limitations and future ambitions, symbolizing a leap forward in naval capabilities. However, modernization faces significant hurdles, including budget constraints, shifting political will, and bureaucratic delays that often slow progress. The pandemic further complicated matters, forcing defense budget cuts and stalling key projects that were crucial to the modernization timeline. The announcement of the Datu Bago was meant to signal progress and boost morale among the ranks and the public. Its sudden retraction, however, instead sowed doubt and uncertainty, leaving many questioning the program's viability. This episode exposed the fragility of the modernization narrative, highlighting the challenges faced in executing such an ambitious plan. In a region where perception is power, the loss of this symbol was a strategic setback, affecting the nation's standing and influence. The program's credibility and the nation's resolve were suddenly in question, prompting a re-evaluation of strategies and priorities. The phantom ship became a cautionary tale for defense planners, a reminder of the complexities and challenges in modernizing a nation's military forces. The West Philippine Sea is a flashpoint, where Philippine rights clash with China's sweeping claims. Daily, Filipino vessels face harassment from Chinese forces using gray zone tactics. A modern frigate like the Datu Bago would shift the balance, countering Chinese superiority in size and firepower. Its presence would complicate adversary calculations, providing credible deterrence. Advanced sensors and weapons would protect Filipino assets above and below the waves. The ship would enable more assertive operations, safeguarding outposts and vital sea lanes. In this contested arena, the Datu Bago would be more than a patrol vessel. It would be a symbol of sovereignty. Its absence leaves a strategic void. The missing frigate is not just a lost asset, but a lost statement of intent. After the phantom launch, official silence from Manila spoke volumes. The DND's terse statement dodged the real questions, fueling speculation. Analysts and insiders floated three main theories. First, a simple administrative blunder, premature publication, quickly retracted. Second, a technical failure, major defects discovered during sea trials, prompting a cover-up. Third, deliberate deception, a strategic move to confuse adversaries about the ship's status. Each theory carries different implications for regional security. The ambiguity itself may be the point, forcing rivals to guess and allies to wonder. In the information age, uncertainty can be a weapon. The BRP Datu Bago's mystery rippled across the Indo-Pacific chessboard. For China, the uncertainty forced extra surveillance and caution. Was the ship operational or not? For the US, it raised questions about the Philippines' strategy and reliability as an ally. Southeast Asian neighbors watched closely, recalibrating their own plans amid the confusion. The incident manipulated the most valuable commodity in strategy information. Adversaries, allies, and neighbors all had to react to a ship that might, or might not, exist. The Datu Bago became a non-physical piece in the great game, shifting perceptions without firing a shot. Its spectral presence subtly altered the regional balance. In the satellite age, hiding a 114-meter warship is nearly impossible. Yet, after the Phantom launch, open-source analysts found no conclusive trace of the Datu Bago. Satellite images showed a matching vessel at the South Korean shipyard. Then, nothing. The ship vanished from its berth, and no AIS transmissions were detected. Warships can go dark, but a total data blackout for a new vessel is unusual. The absence of evidence became evidence itself, deepening the mystery. The case exposed the limits of open-source tracking and the power of deliberate concealment. In an era of transparency, the Datu Bago became a masterclass in strategic ambiguity. The BRP Datu Bago saga captures the Philippines' struggle for maritime power in a world of blurred lines. The ship's specs and symbolism reflected real ambition, its disappearance, real challenges. Was it a blunder, a cover-up, or a calculated deception? Each possibility reshapes perceptions of Philippine capability. The facts, a detailed launch, a swift erasure, and a total data blackout. The implications, uncertainty for allies, opportunity for adversaries, and a new chapter in information warfare. The Phantom frigate has already changed the strategic conversation. In the end, the Datu Bago's spectral presence asks, is ambiguity a sign of weakness or emerging strength? The answer will echo across the Indo-Pacific for years to come.